Should I turn it up?
There you go.
Is it up? All the way?
There's two people. You say hi.
Hey guys. I don't know how to see the comments, if there's comments or who's coming in or anything like that. I don't know if I can see that, but hello. I'm gonna wait and see or wait for some others to join us.
Oh, there
Hey. I wish I could see it on my laptop or my iPad. I guess I probably can't. Hey guys. Hi. Say hi.
Hey. How's everybody doing tonight or this afternoon?
I can't, my vision is horrible, so I can't see what the comments
They
are.
say they've never seen us go live.
I know, we went live one time and that was like 2 years ago. It was a while,
Yeah.
but it was time to go live
My name
today.
is Chloe from the UK
Hi.
and M. Disa in Australia.
Hey everybody.
Shout out to Philly.
So I guess we'll wait for what, 50 and then we'll start? Or
Yeah.
just start now?
Well, another minute or so.
We just decided on a whim yesterday to go live because, as you know, some of you may know, we launched our second stationery box, which we're super excited about. And I felt like we needed to go live to address a couple of things and maybe some questions that you guys may have as well. And so we said, let's just go live. Let's just go live. So I was trying to wait for more to join, but I'll just go ahead and get started. If you guys don't know, this is my hubs, AJ. He helps, or actually, he's now become my second half in terms of the business as well. So he's kind of been working with me a lot more now, which I really appreciate. And so he and I together run Fancy Plans. And I first want to thank you guys so much. Hellos to anyone coming in. Thank you guys so much for anyone who purchased the stationery box. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much it means to me that you guys continue to support me. So I first wanted to thank you. Say hi if you're gonna be back there bombing the video. That's Addison. And so that's what I wanted to just show my appreciation to all of you guys who supported me on this venture with this box and the last box.
I mean,
it means
even
so much to
outside
me.
the boxes,
And just my shop in general. You know, my ride or dies who've been there from the beginning, and even my newbies who have just now started following my journey. It means so much to me that you guys continue to support us. So thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. And so we just wanted to do the live to address some questions that you guys may have about the stationery box or just the shop in general. And so that's kind of why we decided to go live today. I also wanted to, I know the box just launched yesterday and some of you guys weren't able to get one. So I really apologize for that. I know it's just, it was limited quantity. The first stationery box we did 110, I think. We said we were gonna do 60 because it's just him and I. So it's very difficult to produce that much.
And you also wasn't quite sure of what the response would be.
Yeah.
With the first box.
Yeah, so I wanted to test it out and you guys loved it. So we decided to go forward with another box. And so the first box, I think, was about 110. This box, my husband said, let's try for 200. I was a little scared by that because I just didn't think we could do it. Just him and I could do it because I just know what's involved in it since we had done the first box already. And then I also wanted to do more with this box. So I already knew it was going to take a lot more time. So I wasn't quite sold on 200, but we ended up going with that number. So just if you're wondering, we did do 200 boxes this time. And it was a lot. It was a lot. As you guys know, it took some time. The first box, I felt like I had so much energy because it was so new that I just wanted to just go for it and attack it. And it was just, it felt like it was put out there a lot quicker than this box. And this box took a lot longer because it was a lot more moving parts. I think there's about 6 more items in this box than the last box. And I felt like it was just more to this box. So without giving any spoilers, I know some of you may want spoilers, but I want you guys to be excited when you receive the box. Some may not want spoilers, some may want spoilers. So I just don't do it just so you can be surprised when you get it. And so I just wanted to apologize if you weren't able to get it. I want everybody to be able to get them, but it's just that we just don't have the bandwidth to do that much. You know, It's tough.
And
It's tough.
we're trying to work on ways to, and like Quita said, I'm working now full time with this. I'm trying to help with the fulfillment, trying to find ways to kind of do more, branch out more. But again, it's still a little limited. And so again, we're very disappointed that so many were not able to get it. I know there was a rush to get to the boxes, and again, we really appreciate the support. But we kind of want to come on and apologize for those that were not able to get it.
Yeah, and then answer any questions that you have, and then share some exciting news with you guys, which is that we're going to be doing a restock of 50 more boxes. So that'll be a total of 250. And I'm not sure when. Hopefully within like the next week or so, maybe we're thinking, because we've got to get more things for the box. And so we're gonna do all classic size, because I feel like classic was the most popular this go around. And last time I really tried to pay attention to what was selling the most, and I felt like I had a grasp on it. And so that's why I did what I did in terms of, having the quantities that I had. And I don't know, I guess I was wrong, because like Skinny Classic didn't sell as well as I thought it would. Whereas the first go around, y'all really wanted Skinny Classic. And so I said, this time I'm gonna have more Skinny Classic, but for some reason my numbers were off, I guess. And you guys really wanted Classic, so. Okay, so I was trying to see if there's some questions. Are there any questions?
There was a question about printables. So I guess the question she's trying to ask is, are we going to put the items from the box on the store to be purchased individually?
I don't know. I go back and forth with that only because I don't know. I feel like with a box, once you put the box out there, you're kind of done with that. You're moving on to the next box. I don't know. And I just tried to pay attention to the market and what people typically do with boxes. And it seems like they keep certain items in the shop, but most of the items, if you don't get the box, then you kind of miss out on those items. I don't know if that probably sounds horrible, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Yeah, we'll see what works.
See what something they want.
Yeah. So any other questions?
Ideas of the next box.
Well, okay, so we had two things that we wanted to do. First, initially, we wanted to do a homeschool box, because we know everybody's doing, online learning now, and we thought it would be the perfect time to do a homeschool box. But then we realized that we were biting off more than we could chew, because
and
the timing was all wrong, because homeschool is next week. Well, at least for us. Our kids will go back to school next week, so we wouldn't have had enough time to fulfill this box and then do that box. And so that's why I did the back to school launch, because I felt like that was just easier. And so I'm thinking a budget box. I would love to do a budget box. I may possibly be collaborating with someone on that box who you may know. But I'm not sure yet. So I'm not gonna put that out to the universe until I know for sure. And that's not set in stone either. It could be a different box. So I'm toiling with some ideas.
So the question was, if we don't put it in the shop to sell as a printed item, could it be a printable? So we have to think about that as well.
Yeah. Printables are very tricky, because right now when I render a file from the program that I use, I have to render it with the polka dots on the side, then without the polka dots for some of you who may not want the polka dots. And then I have to do a separate file for digital so that you could cut it out with your paper trimmer. So that's 3 files I have to put into PDF form, and then I have to do more after that. So that's why you don't see as many digitals, because just laziness, I guess. It's just a lot to it, and so I don't always have time to do that. So I'm working on transitioning.
It's not laziness, you're busy.
I know, I'm always my worst critic. And so that's why you may not see some items as digitals, is because it's just so time consuming.
All right, there were 2 questions, and this is interesting because the questions come and they disappear.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep track, but there was a question in regards to the restock, and they are going to be all classic size. I think the question asked the size. And then there was a question as to whether or not they can pay in advance, purchase in advance for one of the 50.
Okay. How would you answer that?
I know, it's easier for us to, when we know we want to list it, we put it on the store, and I know it's kind of a mad grab for it. but we'll explore other options to do some kind of pre-order. We were looking at that, but actually we're looking at that for this box to kind of do a pre-order first and then see what's needed. And then, no, not for the box, for the home management.
Yeah, no, the
Not
homeschool
for
box.
the homeschool. We were
Yeah.
thinking about doing a pre-order. And so I'm actually exploring some of the apps within Shopify and how we could apply some of the technology to do more pre-orders. But as of right now, we don't have that in place. So, when the restock is available, my wife would, she would go ahead and, like she does now, let you know through social media that it's going to be dropped on the website at this time. And then, unfortunately, it'll be kind of another mad grab.
So, someone said that they were concerned about, I posted to Facebook and then I posted immediately to the Instagram as well. I offered it to my Patreons, then I sent it to Facebook, and then I posted it to Instagram. So the reason why I did that is because, well, as you guys know, I don't know if you know, but I was a little late to posting it in general because we had a shipment that arrived for a new piece of equipment that we were so excited about.
Yeah, so
I was late.
we were outside with the UPS guy getting the shipment off the truck, and rolled past at 12 o'clock. And,
Yeah.
And some people made some funny comments, said maybe we should have put it in her planner that we needed to launch at 12 o'clock. But that's why we missed it. That's why we were about 20, 30 minutes late.
And then I didn't want to miss posting it on Instagram, so I just didn't think about it, and I just posted them in both places. Sometimes I'm just trying to multitatask, and things don't always...
And I think, and I may be off, I know that you kind of control social media more so, but I know that, we do kind of have an order. The Patreons, they pay, a monthly fee, to get content and to get certain perks. So I know that it just kind of made sense that we want to release it to the Patreons first.
Yeah.
And then also there's the Facebook group, which my wife uses, and there's a few admins in there. That's where a lot of the updates go, and those are, we kind of look at it in that, of course we value everyone, but in terms of how it's kind of released, or in terms of when, how the public is made aware, it kind of follows that order: Patreon, and the Facebook group, then it goes to everyone else on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I just trigger finger, just posting all over the place. So, but typically how I like to do it is like you said, Facebook group first. And I wanted to give you guys more Patreon and then Facebook. I wanted to give you guys a little bit more time. Maybe, I know Classic had already sold out. Classic was sold out.
We could definitely use the help. Is that Keisha?
Classic was already sold out after the Patreon presale. It was already gone. And so I just didn't realize. Yeah.
I felt bad about that.
Yeah. I didn't realize. Because last time I try to really pay attention to the numbers. And the first Patreon, the first box, only 23 Patreons ordered. So I was like, okay, we'll probably be around that, so we'll be okay. Because we have 200 boxes, so even if 25, 30, we'll still be okay. Not realizing that like over 100 Patreons would order. So that was already halfway gone before we even went live. Yeah. So I just didn't anticipate that.
And there's certain things we may want to think about. Do we limit, the quantity? You can purchase only one at a time, or there's some things we want to think about when it comes to the next box. But those are things that we may not have thought about ahead of time.
Are you what?
So when it comes to that, and it was kind of popped on quickly. I'm not sure if I read it correctly, but when it comes to the Patreon too, I think with the first box, there were people that were logging on, becoming Patreons, and getting the code just to buy the box, and
then they would come off of Patreon, because how Patreon works is that even when you sign up for Patreon, you're not paying right then. Patreon waits for the month to bill you. So if you become a Patreon mid-month and you cancel the next day, then you haven't. It doesn't benefit.
And real quick, Ludrika, could you post that question again? I missed it. I saw something about.
So to answer your question though, we were limiting that this go around because it wasn't fair that you can go on to Patreon and become a Patreon and then order the box for that and then cancel, or just even do that in general, where people have been waiting, you know, and then
And it's not even about the canceling, you know,
Yeah.
it's also like, you know, it's for those patrons who,
our
you know,
actual Patreons.
who, you know, prior to the box came in and said, I want to be a Patreon, I want to support you, you know, they should get the priority than, you know, someone who signs up that day. That's kind of, you know, and some may disagree with that, but that's what we thought. So there were some who may have signed up that day, you know, as a Patreon, and we definitely value that. But the code didn't go out to those who signed up
That day.
That day. That's a good point. I think that was Keisha that made that point in terms of doing a poll. She said maybe we could do a poll to see what sizes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. I just know Classic went so quick, so I thought, and I think also I thought for home management box, I tried to envision what size I would want, and I tried to do the bigger sizes and less of the smaller sizes, because I felt like when you're looking for a home management planner, you want it to be enough space for you to write and make and kind of keep track of everything for your household. So that's why I made more quantity of the bigger sizes than the smaller sizes. And I thought I was doing the right thing, but turns out that I need to maybe reevaluate that. So
Yeah, but a poll would be good, you know. So the next launch we'll look to maybe have some kind of poll go out to see what sizes, and maybe, you know.
and that's why we want to do a pre-order. We really do
Yeah,
want
we
to do
do.
a pre-order. But I guess how I operate is that I don't want people's money until I actually have a product that I can send out. I don't want to get like so far in advance orders with funds for those orders and then fulfill the box a month later. I like to operate in real time, I guess. I would rather, and that's why we do the box first, get it all assembled, and then we say, okay, we're ready to launch. I don't know, I just feel like that's a better way for me to operate. I just like it to be current.
And
you
that's
know?
why these boxes, you know, they'll be going out Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin. And that Carlina.
What's that question? Was that a question?
Any tips for us moms that do online homeschool? Well, you're the mother.
Stressful. Well, we have one. Malachi's been homeschooled for a long time, and we're adding Addison to the mix. Malachi's self-sufficient now, so he pretty much works independently. But I remember those early days when I had to work with him, and it was a lot. Just be patient. It's going to be a learning curve. You're going to have lots of ups and downs and days where you just want to throw in the towel, especially if you're not like a natural born teacher. But just stick with it. I really do think it's the best way to teach your kids if you can do it. It's just a lot of moving parts. So you just got to be patient and look for those resources that can help you. There's a ton of resources. So look for those resources. I love Confessions of a Homeschooler. She has a great blog and she shares lots of tips. She shows like her homeschool room. She does her own curriculum. She shows her schedule. She's very thorough, and she has like 6 kids. So I don't know how she does it, but that's a great blog. I would start there because she has just so many resources all on her blog. What?
Thank you, Ludwika. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Ludwika. He says she liked my video.
Oh, you need to do another one.
Maybe I'll do another one. Now, yes, thank you, Latoya, for answering that one. I was about to say that. So there was a question about the boxes being shipped, and yeah, so Monday or Tuesday, like Marquita was saying, we have them all prepared. Now we're just putting everything in the box and putting a label on it.
So y'all have to tell us what y'all prefer. Do you prefer a pre-order where it's like a month ago or however long ago I've already, billed you and I have your order, I guess you're in the queue to an extent, and then you wait a month in order to receive the box? Or do you prefer you paid, yesterday and now you're getting your box Monday? I don't know. I go back and forth between
people are saying
what
pre-order.
works.
So there was a question about, actually I just saw a question, I just forgot what
Who put the question?
said. I'm sorry, it's going so quickly. So what's the stationery box? We'll come back. Oh,
Wait, what was that?
That was Pete.
Oh.
Pete Myers.
Get off my live.
He said, what's the stationery box? Does it move? So there was a question about Skinny Classic. We can double check. I'm not sure. Did we sell out of Skinny Classic?
No.
There may be like 3 or 4 or 5 left. So whoever asked that question, if you check, there may be some more skinny classics left. And then, oh yeah, so Emma, so you asked about,
You forgot?
no,
It's
let's look at
going
the
so
next
fast
question.
that you
I
just
know.
can't.
So Emma asked a question about being able to customize a box based off of what's already on the site.
Oh, there's 4 available for Skinny Classic, just FYI. Customize a
Yeah, customize. I'm not sure how that may work. She's asking if we could take items off the site to make a customized box.
So do y'all want me to just put all the items on the shop? I mean, I can. I mean, once you see the box, maybe because y'all know it's At Home with Quita. I love like managing homes, menu planning, all of that stuff that makes up managing a household. So maybe it might be a good idea to just have that as an ongoing item in the shop. I don't know. What do you got? What would you prefer? Or do you just want me to be done once the box launches? Once it's gone,
Let's
it's
say the
gone.
poll and put all items in the shop. Oh, there's Yaz.
Hey guys.
Okay, and I missed. There was a question. I keep forgetting. I know I make a note to remember. Please keep the questions coming in. If we didn't
Is
answer
there a
your
way,
question,
y'all, that I can go into my iPad and see what questions y'all have, or like, do I just go into my live? Because I can be reading you the questions.
some people are saying move on to the next box. Oh, one person
Let's see.
did say that we should limit the item, and
Oh,
I
here we
think
go.
I think
Here we
we're
go.
definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to do that the next time. You know, that will make it more fair, because we did have those that were purchasing multiple boxes, and that may not be as fair. So we will limit the quantity to one to make it a little more fair. And I think we got it, Yaz. So we're going to scroll through and see if we missed anything, but definitely keep the questions coming.
Yeah, somebody said they think that we underestimate how many people will support us.
Yeah, I guess we do underestimate that. And then we're also going to open this up to, hey, Candace.
Hey, Candace.
What digital options? So, and we're going to work on that. We do want to have more. We would love to be able to have almost all of the printable or printed options in a digital format as well. But that just takes time, and my wife is an expert with that, and kind of sometimes spread thin. So we are working to get those in printable form.
Okay.
Sorry about that. In printable form as well.
Yeah. So, and we were just talking about earlier that we would love to hire somebody. It's just that this COVID thing is just crazy. I mean, you got to be cautious too. We want to be responsible, but we would like to bring one more person in to maybe help with certain things. Because, in addition to the shop, I have, At Home with Quita, the blog, I have the social media, I have brands that I work with. I mean, I have a lot going on. And sometimes I'm spread thin, so I'm just trying to, we're just doing the best we can do,
But
And
we're enjoying it though.
We are.
We're having
We
fun
are.
with it.
We really are.
So we did, to help with the fulfillment, and maybe to go into the orders as well. We kind of we feel like we're doing a great job, and we feel like we fall back down and we're catching back up. And so right now I think we're about 10 days out, for some maybe more, in orders that have been placed. So we're really, especially now that I'm full-time with this, really looking to streamline that process. We purchased some additional equipment to make it quicker. We purchased a industrial punching system, as well as an industrial cutter, paper cutter, to kind of help streamline the process, to really bring that lead time down. We really want to be able to get orders out in less than a week. And sometimes we feel like we're there, and then we just kind of get inundated. But we do recognize that you want the orders quickly. We would too. And so we are putting all our efforts into making that.
We are. And I think having that new equipment is going to help, because y'all don't know the struggles. I was punching like 4 pages with the disc punch. The disc punch was so hard to find. It's so secretive, like nobody wants to share things about, where they get things from that can help people. And so I'm fine with that. It pushes me to figure it out. And so my husband figured it out. We found a place that could do a custom die. So now we can punch about, it says 40 pages, and I think that's pretty accurate. And so imagine what we could do now, imagine how much quicker we're gonna be now. He also went and got a electric cutter, paper cutter, because he was using a manual. And so now he just slides the paper in, presses the little buttons and stuff, and then it just cuts the paper. It's like brilliant. And so we're gonna be able to work smarter and not harder. And we feel like we were pretty fast, but now we're just gonna be twice as fast. And that's, hopefully we can have, because I eventually, my ideal time frame, I think, would be like a week maybe, in terms of getting orders out. I would love that. But it's just not, it wasn't feasible before. And now I feel like it is. So I'm very happy to have that new equipment. So once we catch up, then we can really, we're not behind, but
and
once we get to
and something I don't even know if I should say this or not.
well, then don't say it.
Something that we are also doing, because we definitely, we love all the support and the orders, and we enjoy fulfilling the orders, and we love big orders. Sometimes we get those that place 20 item orders. What we have done, what we have been doing though to really streamline the process is, we don't want those that purchase one sticky note,
Yeah.
to have to wait so long as we're trying to fulfill other orders. So, if you purchase 1 or 2 items, we have been going through and kind of sorting out those single items that we can just easily pick and throw into a package and get out without having to do a lot of work. So some, if you order 1 or 2 items, you may get it in 2 days.
Yeah.
But larger items takes us a little bit longer to pull
Yeah.
everything, and especially custom items. I know we have quite a few custom.
And then
dashboards
too, and
and
somebody brought up a good point about UPS being on a backlog. And we've experienced that, even with certain supplies we bought, like we're still
Yeah.
waiting on paper.
Yeah, we've been
We've had
having
some
an issue
issues
with paper.
So there's tons of stuff in the queue waiting to be printed, but we can't get no paper. So, but it's not on our end. It's just the vendor is having issues. Well, I guess I don't even know whose end it's on. It's just that we're waiting. It says it's supposed to arrive at a certain time, and we just don't get it at that time. It ends up being lost in the mail or just delayed. And so certain things, I guess, that are out of our control, that we just, we'll just be patient and just wait. But it's frustrating sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
But yes, UPS, they do a pretty good job in terms of getting things out. And wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
There's some delays, especially now.
Yeah, we've had a couple of items lost and delayed.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess they have to take that into account too. Is that, there's just delays all around for everybody right now. So, do I have a full planner on them? I do have a full planner. I have several full planners. I think I have a horizontal, a vertical lined, and a subject style planner. That's the full year. I'm working on 2021 planners, but that's a whole beast in itself, I hired somebody to do the 2020 planners, and there was such an issue with just messing up typos and all kind of stuff that I had to go back and fix. And so it's just a big task. So that's why I do undated, because undated is just easier. But I want to do dated. It's just very time consuming.
The interesting thing about that is because I actually was the one that encouraged Marquita to start going into doing a planner. And my thought was actually just put planners out there, and then I don't know, she spun it into all these different inserts, and every day there's a new insert, and so I get confused. But yeah, the planners, from what I understand, can sometimes the full year, especially if it's dated, that takes some time.
Well, it used to take longer, because you remember I don't know how many pages it is, but I was punching 4 pages at a time.
That's
now,
the issue too with planners too. So
yeah.
she would love to get the orders, but when she sees, I put it on her desk, okay, now we got to get this one out, and the planner's that thick, and she's punching it 4 pages at a time. Her hand would be sore, but we got the equipment now to kind of streamline that.
Yeah.
And so it's a good point. Now we'll see if we can update shipping delays, or at least I don't want to say delays, but the lead time on the website. I think that's also what the Facebook group was also created to kind of help with, to post messaging, on where we are with the shipping. I think you're still doing that right on Facebook.
Yeah, I try to, as much as possible.
And we'll see if we can put on the website what the shipping time is.
Well, I do have it on there.
Okay. And then, and Monica, thank you for those words. I'm gonna go find your order right now and send it out tomorrow for you. For those kind words.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, is just being honest.
And that's what it comes
upfront,
down to, being transparent.
That's right, Candace. Go join the group. That way you can stay up to date. We do so much contests, giveaways. We just interact with each other. So we would love to have you.
And we do, we do put our all into each order. So we'll see as strength.
Yeah. What new things are we creating?
Well, thanks for joining Pleasantly Planned. Pleasantly Planned
Oh,
joined us.
hey,
Thanks.
girl.
She's heading out. So we said, what new things?
I don't know. I'm not creating anything new right now. I mean, I'm sure something. Okay, so how I operate.
Well, the
is
latest thing was the homeschool. Well,
yeah, but see, I operate in the moment. So he knows that I'll just get an idea in my head and then I'll say I'm going to go create something. So I normally do it like right then and there. I don't have like I don't really have a list of things.
You don't plan out.
No, I just, in that moment, when y'all see it on the Facebook page or on the shop, I literally just created it. So yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah. So I can't think of anything like that I'm coming out with right now, because we're just so focused on getting the box out and just getting started on the next box, hopefully soon. And we're thinking maybe how often we said we wanted to do a quarterly box, right?
Yeah, we're thinking quarterly. At one point, we were thinking even a subscription box. I'm not sure if we're quite ready for that, so we'll kind of figure out, because we do want to make it where all those that want the box can get the box. So we're trying to figure out how to be able to make that possible. Now, the question about refills for the home management.
I know, that's the only thing. That's why I was thinking maybe I will do it and just put it on the site, because and I am working. I guess when you say what new items, I'm going to be adding some more items for the home management box, because my idea behind it is for you to be able to have a home management planner that has every single aspect of your life. And I feel like the box, you could only put so much into it. You can't put every single type of insert in there. So I have 4 different types of inserts and then a half sheet, kind of like the last box. And so that doesn't cover every aspect of your life. So that's what I was thinking of, maybe creating some different types of inserts that you could use with the home management box or the home management planner that you're gonna create. So that's gonna probably be in the works.
Yeah, and I can see us setting up different collections then, within the shop where you can, shop that collection. So it'll make sense to do that. We'll see. And there's quite a few would like to go to a subscription box. We just
I just don't like prepaid. I mean, prepaid is a great thing. I just don't operate like that sometimes. Well, because it's like you already got the money 6 months ago. And
the thing is, we just have to make sure that we're in a position to, like, for example, with this box, right? The last box, I think, was released in May, and we actually said, okay, we're going to try to drop this next box a month later. But now here it is in August. And it's just because, things happen, a lot of moving parts. So we want to make sure that we're able to streamline it to the point where if we have a subscription box and we say it's going to drop, every quarter or this date, we need to be able to make sure that we're able to honor that. So we just want to make sure that we're able to do that before we commit to a subscription box. And we may get there. We're going to see what we can put together.
Because it's a lot too, I think, with doing a box and then also fulfilling everyday orders,
Now, that's a good point. And maybe there is a system. I'm sure there's systems. I think I've purchased things that way to where it's prepaid, but it's not actually debited.
That's what I would prefer.
Yeah.
I would love that. So maybe we can look into that. Oh, she says she lives in London. Aw, well, you can support me by watching my videos and follow me on social media until we can, I don't know, maybe ship more stuff internationally. I don't know.
Arranged marriage.
Huh? Who was that person?
I guess it was a love marriage.
Yeah, Myra, yeah. It's like a hotel booking, your card, and
Yeah.
when you check in, yeah, that's what I want, yeah.
Addison actually did.
Thanks, Tanya. She says she does watch all the videos.
Yeah, and Addison, she mentioned.
Oh, how do you
Addison.
delete the troll? Like, that person was probably a troll.
Oh, they retracted it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that was weird. Yeah, Addison did a spread today. It was really cool too. She said she did a lot. She put a lot of time into her
Addison,
spread.
Yeah.
bring me your spread.
Spread?
Bring me your planner.
I don't know what that planner is.
It's on the table in the crack room. She was so excited about it, so I thought I'd show it to you.
Oh, thank you, real life. She said she blocked them.
Oh, thank you, because I don't know how to do that. Let me see. You want to show them your planner spread? Which one is it? What page is it on? What is it, Addison?
No, that's not it.
Oh, there we go. But you have a whole story behind it, right?
You want to tell the story about your spread? There you go. That's Addison's latest spread.
She's right here smiling.
Nothing?
No? Okay. Well, thank you for letting us show. You're so silly.
You're welcome.
She's so creative.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody's saying hi.
Hi.
All right. Does anybody have any more questions? All
I
right.
feel like I'm just in silence.
Mm-hmm.
The meal plans.
I
videos.
know.
Yeah.
You always say that too. I miss them too, but it's just so much going on right now. I don't have time to film. The filming process is grueling.
And really, yeah, the filming process.
Yeah, because it's like setting up the camera here, then setting it up there, then setting it up here, then editing. I mean, it's a whole lot to it. So, but I love it. I love the filming process. It's just, my time has really narrowed. I mean, which is it's all a blessing, So we're very grateful for everything. It's just, we don't have as much time as we used to have. And then homeschool is gonna just completely wipe us out.
So, yeah, there was a question on the theme for the next box. It was brought up that not quite sure yet.
But I really want to do a budget box.
Yeah.
That was the first box I wanted to do,
Yeah.
was a budget box. But there was some reasons why I didn't do the budget box. But I still want to do one, so hopefully it all works out. And I also don't know how popular that would be. I felt like the Marble Dreams was like my thing, because it's like I love marble, and so it was just a basic box. And then this one is like home management is all me, but budget is not really my lane. I mean, although I can make it work, it's just so many people are better at it than I am, so I didn't want to mess anything up. I still want to do it.
Yeah, well, they're saying they want to see a budget box. Looks like, I guess you're not doing as many plan with me's, are you?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not doing much videos at all.
And
I
we
used
want-
to film every day.
Yeah, we want her to get back to her videos. So we're trying to, again, streamline some of the fulfillment so that way we're not just overwhelmed with the shop, so she can get back to what she enjoys, which are the videos.
Oh, and
And the
they
meal.
said so many people mentioned our name when they were transitioning out from Erin Condra. They were so happy for us.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I just need to work on 2021 planners so y'all can have something to use next year.
We need to jump on that opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, meal planning box. Yeah, meal planning box.
It seems like everybody
so
likes they
specific.
like your meal planning.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll do some polls and see what people want. Yeah, Keisha. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens. She said collab with Shea Budgets on the
Yeah.
budget box. Something with the business theme? Maybe so.
Something with the business what?
Yeah, business theme. Something
Yeah.
with business theme.
Yeah.
Oh, how's the vegetarian diet going?
It's actually going really well. I mean,
Except for today.
well, we just had
We ate
we had a
subs.
Subway. You know, not Subway, but we had a sub. But yeah, everything that I mean, Quita did all the shopping, and she brought some stuff in that you wouldn't imagine that is vegetarian. You know, I could eat that all day long and feel like I'm eating meat. So and I think I slimmed down a bit.
They
Maybe
always
just a
do.
little
We
bit.
never do. Are you gonna No, I don't want to give you a sneak peek. I want you to be surprised, right? No, don't give them a sneak peek because some people don't want sneak peeks. But I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, Monday, and I'm going to show you guys the box.
Well,
In
just
its entirety.
show them the cover of the box.
They've already seen the cover.
Oh,
of
they
the
seen the
box.
cover of the box? Okay.
I think you're gonna like it. Candace, are you still on? What do you think about the box without sharing so many details about the box? If you're still on, I don't know, you might not even be on anymore. Because she's seen it, so I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I like it.
You said not one peek.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna grab something for you. I
No.
see a couple of items around me.
No, we're not gonna do it.
Somebody asked about the coffee station. We actually ran out of coffee, and I went to the store. I forgot to grab some. So we do need some more coffee, but it's working well.
Yeah, I don't want to do a sneak peek.
They say one item.
But I already showed multiple items.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Monday. It's shipping Monday. So you'll have it by next week. So, and the video will be Monday. So.
I would. I mean, all the stuff is around me. I want to grab something to show you, but Marquita said no.
What was that? With families that do a virtual learning as well as people adjusting to work from home during the pandemic. That's what Journal Jai said. Yeah, maybe I'll do a meal planning box. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.